Is the ramp going to fall off?
The ramp might.
Yes, it's been held on by one bolt. This is our 7.5 tonne Mercedes truck that we've been converting from horsebox to camper. We've been sent on a bit of a tangent the last couple of weeks as the weather threatened to put a stop to the build and forced us to rethink our workspace. With our new huge tent workshop to protect us from the rain, we can finally get back to work, stripping the truck down to its bare chassis, ready for restoration and repairs.
The road to off-grid, off-grid.
Hello, welcome back to our enormous tent workshop in the rain.
It's doing its job, it's keeping us dry. It's a little bit loud.
It is. I was half expecting it to not be here when we came back today because we've had a lot of wind and a lot of rain, but it hasn't budged.
No, it hasn't at all. Thank you all so much for all the lovely comments and congratulating us on what we did last video. It was crazy.
Successful project.
Yeah, we're really pleased with it. We had a few questions about like how sturdy it was, so we thought we'd just do a bit of a test and show you how strong it is.
I mean, I don't know how much you can show how strong it is, but I'm not as strong as the wind. I won't claim to be as strong as the wind. Okay.
Well, you'll give it a go.
I'll give it a wobble. There's a little bit of a wobble in this direction, but it doesn't affect any of the other posts. It doesn't pull everything wobbling. And because we have the trailer, it's really protecting this side from wind anyway. And then from the front, which is the open side, there's nothing. It cannot move. It's so well fixed, and these are working really well to space it all apart and stiffen it up. So yeah, it's really strong. It does not move.
Imagine if it's just like and you pulled it out. We do have a bit of a plan to add some strips of wood along the marquee to bolt these to, which will then secure it a bit better to the posts, and then that will also give us some room for like plug sockets and stuff, because we're thinking about running electrics and things like that as well. Yeah. But that's later on.
That is later on. You look a bit silly.
This is just making sure I'm in the shot. I miss working on the truck. It's been too long. We've got to make some progress. We're going to pick up where we left off on the truck, and that's removing the subframe and getting everything down to the chassis. We might have to take off the ramp today as well.
Oh gosh, it's so heavy.
Yeah.
We can take off a lot of it without the ramp, so let's save that for the end.
Yeah. All of this we're going to try and take off and remove everything right down to just the chassis underneath. And then once that's all off, then we can start inspecting and make sure everything's working properly. We've been having a look, and instead of like cutting the side rail off like in bits, we can just cut the bolt off that is, connecting it to the cross members, which I've been doing with the angle grinder, no problem. But the issue is with these, right, is that the more you use them, the smaller they get because they're abrasive. So I can cut one bolt off, but then the next time I can't reach it. So we've got this that I've been wanting to use for a little while, and I thought before I use it, we'll do a little comparison. So what this is, it's a diamond cutting blade, but for cutting metal in an angle grinder. They don't get smaller, but apparently they take a little bit longer. So I thought we'd do a quick test to see which is quicker. Pretty quick, I'd say. Cool. Well, at least now I can reach the bolts without, the disc getting shorter each time. Okay, back to proper work. Here we go. Not quite sure how to do this bit.
I mean, I finished cutting.
It's very grabby, this blade.
It's grabby.
Very grabby.
Oh my god, it's such hard work.
Yeah, it's really tiring.
Oh my god, it can't be that difficult.
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah. Tell me if it's the blade or me.
You made good progress. You're almost there. You've almost done it. Yeah. There you go. You loosened it for me. Now we just have to, oh no, we have to cut all the middle brackets. Yeah. So these cross members are now all free from the side rails. So now it's just these brackets that hold it to this central part. The wheel arches are in the way now, so I'm going to have to take them out. That'll make the truck look quite a lot different.
Yeah. Are we going to try and keep them?
Maybe, not sure yet.
Oh, they're not in bad condition. We could like re-fiberglass it or something and just clean it up and reuse the shape.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want to do a little update while you're here?
Yeah, sure. So I've just been cutting off all the bolt heads. It's the only way of doing it, really. It's a bit slow going, but it's okay.
You're over a quarter of the way.
Yeah.
Then we'll get to hit it with a hammer.
Yeah. I may have got carried away cutting and the side rail fell off. Just got to do this little bit here and then it'll fall.
Oh, it's starting to look so naked.
Oh, wow. That was heavier than I was expecting. Yeah, look how thick that steel is. Oh,
yeah.
All on. Heavy duty. So, if we hit this, it should come off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this whole side rail should come off. Do you want to give me a hand moving this out of the way?
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
See what just happened?
Oh. Is the ramp going to fall off?
The ramp might.
Yes, it's been held on by one bolt. Oh, keep your hands well out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just noticed some of the bolts.
Oh.
Yeah, there's more bolts. Should we try and pull it off?
It's literally this tiny little bit hanging on there.
Is it? If we bend it up.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh. Look at that. Oh, hey. Oh, That's as much of the cross members as I can take off.
He's all naked.
Looks cool, doesn't it?
You look pooped.
I am. That's hard work.
Do you want to know what I've been doing?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
I've been organising. Oh, look at that neat little stack.
Oh, nice. Oh, very neat. What I would really like, because when I'm grinding, I like to wear a mask and goggles and yeah, hearing protection. And I was wondering if anyone knows if there's a product that's like all in one, like a face shield, respirator with hearing protection. If anyone knows, let us know, because that would be really useful.
You can really see the difference in all 4 back tires. Like, none of them match. That bolt might never have been in there.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Is that it over there?
Oh, yeah, it might be. This is just held on by mud.
I'll put it in my tea.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, yesterday was really productive, wasn't it? We got a lot done. It was knackering, but we got all of the cross members off that we could. The only ones that are left are the ones right at the cab that's welded on, so I can't get to that yet. And the one that's holding on this, but it turns out it hasn't been holding it on for quite a while. So we can't do anything with the ramp, like we can't take it off in its current state, can we? So
Definitely not. It weighs an absolute ton.
It weighs a lot, which we found out.
I think once we get these little strips off, the rubber will come off, and then underneath it looks like it's screwed together. So there's some rivets here that we can drill out.
Yeah.
We should be able to get it off in pretty manageable pieces.
Yeah, and we'll either salvage or scrap the aluminium.
Yeah, get good money for that aluminium. It's quite thick.
Yeah. You finish your tea and then we'll get started.
Tea time.
Oh!
Don't push it.
Not sure if this is the right blade to use. I think it's gumming up. So these are off. I guess they were like grippy things for the horses to walk on. I don't know. So, should we see what's underneath the rubber? So heavy. Ah. We should keep these to stand on. Stop your feet from getting so cold in the winter when you're working on stuff. It's more of those screws that were inside. You know, that internal wall? Oh. Those screws that took us like a day to get out. Hopefully it won't be too bad. The screw heads look fine. It looks like we can actually get on them. It looks like this is made of like aluminium, like floorboards, like that you'd put in the back of a flatbed truck or something. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's loud. Okay. And that broke. Oh, that was our last PZ3 bit.
Oh. The impact driver isn't the right tool for this, so Pete's gone to see if he can borrow the right tool.
So I just went and spoke to Steve, and he's lent us this tool. And it's basically like, it's an impact driver, but it does like one impact at a time, instead of like how an impact driver on an electric one goes da 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 da. You basically put the screwdriver bit in there, and then you smack that bit with a hammer, and it like gives it a little bit of a turn and a thud, and it should break it free. Now we can see if that's loosened it.
Whoa.
Hey, it worked. Yeah, so you can see in the screw head looks fine, but then you've got where it goes into the steel, so you've got the rust like inside the steel, the rust where it's against the steel, and then that layer there is galvanic corrosion, where You have two different types of metal
Yes.
pressed against each other for a long period of time.
Are they tongue and groove?
Yes, basically, yeah. Oh, and then the rivets hold them together. Oh no, it is. It's sitting on another
It's
sheet
sitting
of
on that
aluminium
sheet.
there.
Yeah, so can we get the crowbar under there and just see if we can break that connection?
I don't know, let's try. Oh!
Finally. Are they quite heavy then?
Not very heavy, no.
Where's all the weight?
One down.
Look, this is all completely free, so it can't take much. What's left? Yeah, the whole of this side is free. That's not touching. Oh, it's one bolt.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, good eye. Oh, there's a screw here.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because it's attached to this and we're taking this.
No, it's attached to a piece of metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so close.
Yes.
The whole sheet of alum.
Oh, so is it just these that weigh so much? Hey.
Hey! I don't know why Gordon let it go. It's obviously very
I
light.
know, it's light as a feather.
All right, I just have to hack these bolts off.
Well, we're nearly there. Ooh. It's got a little strap attached.
Oh. Oh. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was terrible. I am sweating.
Just wait for you to compose yourself.
Oh.
Well done.
Thank you, and well done to you.
I didn't do much.
You did?
No, you do all the hard work, you do all the grinding.
Yeah, you figured out how it went together, so I knew what to do. Otherwise I would have been aimlessly cutting stuff. All that's left is just these bits of steel on the hinge.
Yeah, do you want to try and pull this pin out?
No, I don't think there's any chance we'll pull that pill out. Pull the pill out? Pull that pin out. I'm just going to get the big angle grinder and chop these bits.
Okay, but if you cut here, it's still going to be attached here because of this pin.
So if I cut here, we can pull it out.
Oh, so now we're pulling the pin out.
Well, it's a good idea.
I don't think there's any chance we'll pull that pill out.
We're going to try and take the pin out because then this whole door frame will come off in one go. Then we can lay it down, then that is the ramp officially off, and then we can eat.
Lunch.
Should we just try it? Give it a whack.
Oh, it moved.
Of course it moved. Like me to do some?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh. I don't think it's moving.
It's moving a little bit.
Do you want a snack?
Yeah, should we pause for lunch? I don't fancy smashing that pin out anymore. I'm so done. Just gonna cut up as much as we can. It'll come out eventually. We'll just get it out in bits. I don't know.
You're tired.
I am very tired. Another bit for, oh God, that's well heavy. I was gonna pick that up and say another bit for the scrap pile, but I'm not sure about that. Oh gosh. You may have missed a little something. Sorry, it's our first camera mess up in the series. I think our camera's been dropped a few too many times.
Yeah, possibly.
And I think it might be time for a new one, but yeah, sorry, for some reason it just cut off and turned off. But Hayley was very heroic and she pulled the pin out all by herself and carried the whole door by herself above her head and just threw it as far as I could see and then backflipped all the way. It was really good. It's a shame we didn't get it on camera.
Pete cut the first couple of bits off and then that made it just light enough that I could pull the pin out from the side and then the rest of that came off really easily. But yeah, I'm gutted that we didn't capture that because that all went really well.
Yeah.
It's like it was the best part of the day.
So this bit's almost ready to come off.
How is that not free? Do you want to grind that bolt off?
It's so close. Whoa, what's that?
It's miles away from me.
I know, but I just saw you there and I saw it falling. Do you know what's crazy? I think we had to take out maybe about like 50 bolts over the last couple of days. And not one of them I could do with a spanner or a socket. I had to cut every single bolt, nut and bolt off.
You got no bum.
Would that be the title? Our truck lost its bum. So we've got about 8 of these brackets that we need to take off that hold on this kind of a longitudinal cross member to the chassis. I reckon that we're going to have to cut every single bolt.
Before we try and cut them off, I just want to see if we can loosen any of the bolts with just a big breaker bar. Because this one doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. The bolts seem to get worse towards the back of the truck.
Yeah, well, that's where the horses were.
Yeah. Yes, that is working.
Now is the hand tool the most efficient? Is this easier than grinding it up? I don't know.
I was just wondering that. Hey.
Whoa. Oh, now we're cooking.
Still don't know if this is faster than angle grinding or not.
Safer.
Okay, well, I'll get set up in the next one. I'm going to spray some WD-40.
Why are you doing it from such a distance?
It's like no scope.
I think you got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, quite a good shot.
Yeah. Well, out for the wind, you know.
Down. The last one.
We tried our best.
That's the only bolt that we've had to cut.
Yeah.
This is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Hot.
So it's all free.
These big springs out.
Yeah, are they going to move? Oh, yeah.
So we've got the springs out, and now this is free.
What's this?
Instead of having the metal sit on top of the metal, you have the plywood in between.
Apart from a few brackets sticking out here and there, if you remember my little diagram from episode 2
Yeah.
of our kind of plan for the truck, this officially ends step 2 of the truck conversion.
Amazing.
Flying through. That's it. That's it. No more demolishing.
No more.
No more.
No more.
Can't believe you don't have to tear things down anymore. We're actually focused on building things back up.
Yeah.
We've made a big mess doing this. So I'm gonna finally get the place cleaned up, get my broom to make it all nice to be in. This is not my favourite. If you're new to the channel or you missed it, this is the plan that we were talking about. We already completed step 1, and that was to clean the cab.
Step 2 is what we officially just completed today, which was taking the horse box off and stripping everything down to the chassis. Step 3 is going to be looking at all the mechanical aspect of the truck, giving it a good service, make sure everything's working properly. And then step 4 will be manufacturing the habitat, the accommodation, the bit on the back.
But it's all part of a much grander plan. Once the truck's been completed, we're going to be doing a little tour of the UK, visiting some other off-grid projects and permaculture communities, and eventually we want our own piece of land where we're going to invite like-minded people to come and see what it's like to live off-grid. So it is all part of a much bigger plan, and we'd love it if you would join us. If you hadn't already done so, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.